I just got this Olympus XA1 in the mail today, and I've never actually seen one before. I've never taken one apart. I haven't been able to find any service manuals in order to understand its disassembly. When I compare it to the actual first Olympus XA in the XA series, it's a much simpler camera. It's very light. It has a selenium light meter. There's no battery, only 2 ISO settings, no focus control, just wind and click. Very basic functionality compared to its more complicated brother. From what I can see, it was potentially positioned as a cheaper version or a potentially cheaper camera in the series. I don't actually know, but overall it does seem like a much more basic camera. So again, never taken one apart before. Let's just jump right into it and see how it's done. Like all the other XA cameras I've disassembled in the XA series, let's start at the bottom plate. From what I can see 4 screws, not the typical 5 screws, and I see this ASA lever. So let's just go ahead and take apart these 5 screws. Okay, so we have a short screw. We have another short screw, very similar to the regular XA series. Is this one going to be long? Yes, it's a long screw. And last screw here is also a long screw. So we have short, short, long, long, 4 screws. Okay, and let's see if we just remove the bottom plate like any other XA camera. And we do. Wow, that's much basic compared to the other series. Okay, now that I've got that bottom plate off, let's go ahead and see if I can remove the dust cover. Just normally like we usually do. Okay. And next, I'm going to remove the top plate. So there is no speaker in this camera as it has no battery. It looks to be powered by this selenium cell up here, which is very interesting. So let's go ahead and see what's underneath this top plate. So again, just like any other XA series camera, I'm just going to proceed with the same steps, same amount of screws as the XA2, these 2 over here, plus 1 over here. Okay, all these, so I've got 1, 2, 3 screws. I don't see any other screws to remove. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can lift up the top plate. Okay, this button's starting to come up. Okay, there is no wire. Oh, I lost the shutter button. There is no wire connecting the top plate. There is no electrical connection. And there seems to be a spring. Let's see if this guy goes in here. Yeah, it seems like it does. It looks like that spring popped out with the button. Okay. Now we have the top plate off. So yeah, nothing electrical going on here. No wires connecting to the switch. Looks very similar to the other XA2 switch, except for this arm here. It looks like that's where you would connect this other switch over here. That's interesting. I guess that's how it works. Go ahead and press this button. It works. Interesting. Okay. All right. So now that I've got the top plate off, let's go ahead and see if I can get the front plate off. So let me just see if I can open up the cover here. Yep, just like the XA2, we've got a screw inside here. And in this case, we've got a lower screw over here. So let's go ahead and remove the front screw first. And then I'll remove the back screw. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove this front cover. All right, I feel something attached over here. Okay, it looks like there is a electrical connection coming up to what I presume is the door switch over here. So with that in mind, it looks like we have an electrical connection for the front cover, but there doesn't seem to be any other functionality apart from some markings over here. Okay, now this is the selenium cell right here. It's much more simple than the XA2, at least from this perspective. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens when I wind and press the shutter. That's interesting. So it looks like it's very similar to other Olympus half-rate camera. I think the Olympus Pen. Okay, let's just go ahead and press the shutter now that I've wound it and see what happens. Very interesting. So there's a mechanical linkage here that probably controls the aperture depending on how bright the light is, similar to other Olympus cameras that I've seen with a similar light meter. Okay, well that's going to be an interesting point for another day. Let's go ahead and see if we can do a little bit more tear down. Next, what seems to do, I'll just go ahead and try to see if I can remove the winding knob. So there are 2 screws here, like other XA cameras. And just like that, I can remove it. So again, very, it pretty much looks like the same as an Olympus XA2 underneath the winding knob. And I see a piece of tape here. There's something else over here. I'm not really sure what that is. But let's go ahead and see if I can remove the viewfinder. Okay, that one screw does remove it. There is something holding it down. Okay, so it does look like you can remove the viewfinder. There's really not much to see underneath here. No circuit board. Not much to see. It looks like there's 2 wires holding it down. Not 100% sure what this could be. This looks like it could be related to the light meter because I do see this linkage arm over here. So that probably does control the aperture, just like on the Olympus Pen series camera. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back together. I don't want to take that apart right now. But yeah, that's very interesting to see. Finally get to look into the Olympus XA1. You know, in all my time taking apart and repairing the Olympus XA series, I had never had a chance to actually look into this one. So there you are. There you have it. That is the Olympus XA1. Thank you for watching.